To live a lavish life, it's everyone's desire, as well as God's desire for us to live life to the fullest. Regardless what of you hear about people talking about that money is the love of the evil, but it is not true because we all need money to live life to the fullest. So to have money is not a bad thing at all, and which is a wonderful thing because you will be free from some certain problem. You will be free for the things that money can provide. Money cannot provide love or happiness and many things at the same time too. Money can solve lots of things. So people from the beginning had a lavish life, from many of them. And if we can remember that Abraham had a lot, Job had a lot, King David had a lot, King Solomon had a lot, just the name of few. So we all can obtain a beautiful life as long as you decide what you want, as long as you have the courage to select what you want and then go for it daily. So that lavish life, it is God's plans for us to live it. So it's not hard. You do not have to be upset if you happen to see someone that has a whole lot that then you don't. So in fact, that should give you a desire to go for what you want, to know that it is possible. When we look at John 1:1, it says that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Since the Word was with God, and God has created the universe by His Word, you and I have a great mechanism in our hands to prosper, to do whatever we want to do in life. Because if we want to have money, we can have money. If you want to, you see, riches is not simply money. Lots of people have different type of riches, but if you want to go for money, you can go for money. If you want to go for something else, you can do that as well. So it's not simply money is main riches. So God Himself, He wants you to experience life to the fullest. We all can become wealthy. It's simply go for it. Go for it. And as you go for it, you have to know the reason why you want to be that wealthy. So, for instance, King Solomon was asking God for wisdom to sustain his people. And God also gave him wealth and has an addition. So it is God's desire for his children to be blessed. And even as I'm speaking, if you want to be blessed in whatever the area you want to, you can go forward. You can go forward because it's a pleasure for us to be blessed, because when we bless, we make him happy. We make him happy because he said, for us to help one another, inquire with the one that is crying, and be happy with the one that is happy. So it's important that you are a blesser so you can help others. And I read a book about Dr. Brené Brown. She has a wonderful book, Rising Strong. In her book, one of the things that I love pretty much is is when she said that we are tied together. We are tied together in terms of when one's suffering, it's all of us that are suffering. She says that suffering until we are all free from suffering, which makes it our job to do something about it. And some people, when they see someone is suffering, they become so agitated. They cannot sleep. They feel like they are so touched because someone is suffering. And it is our responsibilities, whether you are black or white, whatever your rank, your ethnicities. To me, if you are a being, if you see someone is suffering, you should be touched by his suffering because God has commanded us to be a helper to the one that is, going through something. So it is a beautiful book, and I encourage you to read her book. It's Rising Strong. And the book has many things that you can learn to advance yourself and to help others. So, speaking about riches, how did you view someone that is rich? Are you happy about that person? Are you uh, jealous, or are you get upset, or are you? I mean, do you have? Do you appreciate that person? Mm. How did you view someone that is truly wealthy? Oftentimes, when someone is wealthy, and there are times that person is happy, and there are times that person is wealthy, is not personally for himself or herself. He or she has been blessed for many, many, many purposes. So that's why Solomon was so wealthy, because he was including his people in his blessing, because Solomon had built great cities for his people, opened great organization for his people. So oftentimes you hear people talk about mostly about people's bad habits, but they never take time to talk about that person's goodness. But Solomon had done so many great things for his people. So tonight, if you want to truly bless, if you truly want to be wealthy, you can. You can. And I pray this video encourage you to go for your passion, go for your purpose, and ask God to sustain you, and tell him the reason why that you want to be blessed. Is it for yourself? Is it for your loved ones? Or is it for people? So is it for your community? So you can be blessed, whatever you want to do. And I encourage you, this video bring you encouragement for you to go for your desire. For everything is possible. Everything is possible as long as you want to go forward with love and passion diligently, knowing that this is what I want and I'm going to achieve it. May this video be a blessing for you, and if you like it, share it with your friends so you can have my next video. I love you. Good night.